minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So he returned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Come on, set.
Right back to Hubbard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Oh, what a read on the outside.
Let's go.
Down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Young now. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Set, hut. Ready?
Here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Now Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. The 20.
Good boy, Wiggins.
Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, Dalton. You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 56 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ready.
Following the interception, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now here's Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Right side and caught by Kohler. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Wrap up here, boys.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half.
I peeked them, fam.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense.
Come on, man. A field goal,
as a
man.
result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a give, it's Hubbard going left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a bit closer. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
The Young's going to throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers.
Good catch, boy.
And he has the...
GG's, fam.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998. The home of the Raiders. A perennial trouble. Houston Tucker has it on the tee. And off we go here in Baltimore. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring him for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll run with Robinson. To the pylon, he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll run out of the gun with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So after 1, it's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long for Jackson. That's the right side. He's got Andrews. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. Off the play fake. Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike. He's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Couldn't take the chance. You're going to return it from the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground with Robinson. And he'll get about 5. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Third and 2, and panics. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
That's terrible. Awful. Seriously. Just disgraceful.
Ready? First and 10. Jackson now. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson looking to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Jackson up top again. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the middle. Now, on the return, he has lost the football.
Good hit. Good hit.
Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. Think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Good catch, boy. You can't teach that. You can't teach that, chat. You can't teach that.
That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the play action, Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And they will bring him set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action. It's Penix. He's going to look downfield once again. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of the opportunity.
That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will even this score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Here's second and 2. Now it's Jackson. Throwing it into the hands of his running back. And he'll be dropped down just shy of midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Second and a yard. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
What are you guys doing? Don't worry. You.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll drop to throw. They'll go right and find his running back. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Now Henry. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now, Jackson. Now he takes off. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson point after. He gets it to go. And the Ravens go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll run again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able to pick up that shot.
He fires downfield for Pitts.
Game time.
His offense is going to be all set up.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The gun is Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He throws a bullet to the right. This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Jukes one defender. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Back now, pressure on its way. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with third and goal. Now Purdy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Purdy trying on fourth down. Oh, he got it! Interception! It's a foot race!
Let's go. That's what you call clutch defense. Come on, man. How that man just stop running, man?
To the end zone on fourth down, and it simplifies defenders. You hear about it all the time, right? You want your defensive guys to play fast, to react. They did so on fourth.
They ain't gonna waste no time. Let's go.
Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's complete to Garino. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
The throw again. It's Purdy. Running back near the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Go get the quarterback!
we're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Has it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to move it across the 45. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down of the game for James Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Finds Kincaid. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They'll go. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills with a 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, fellas! Keep rolling, baby! Keep it moving!
They're set up at the 35 now. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Gap in the future.
Oh, man, just no way. I can't believe this. Ridiculous. Take him out.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
After him, Austin.
From the the 32. He's got this complete to James Cook. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Allen to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals to make sure they finish. 6 minutes.
Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. All right, set now, first and 10. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it'll be second down. Here's Purdy to throw. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Looking to throw, Purdy. On the move, hit it right. They'll make a big play on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Purdy on first down. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Buys time, rolling right. This one's good. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. On the gun is Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 25.
Come on, dog.
That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays. I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call catch.
You want to get better in that?
The way people take
Just watch
sides
me play.
with race.
Just watch me play.
From the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. That's complete to Coleman out left. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Allen setting up play action. He rolls to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
A little bit of chaos, right? When the play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another game. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Now Allen off the play action. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
To the air again, Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Again, Allen to the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw by Purdy. It's everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. Gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fields the hard squib kick. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
This could be it. This could be a turning point. Let's go.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Connects with Cook. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Come on. With the trick play, coach. Touchdown. Get some momentum, hero.
3 quarters in the books from this.
Let's spread them on this drive, boys. Not like we can freeze the defense. We gotta be playing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Cook calls it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down. This is Cook. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Again, it's Cook. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills leading by 8. All set up now for 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
We got this.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. Cook. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a gain of 2 and maybe a goal line stand here. It's 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for all or nothing. It was a crucial one. It really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a two-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jamal Henry picks it up. And the Bills will be down inside the losing ball. They take it after that interception. That turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
So the rule is a win for their guys in Buffalo.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Houston. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's keep those sticks moving. This is huge. Don't let us down.
Schultz is the motion man.
With a W.
Stroud gonna throw right away. He's gonna air one out right away. He's gonna be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Schultz is the motion man. On second down, Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. 20, 15.
Gotta hop on that chariot one time, fam.
He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Into space at the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Collins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
first and 10. Here's Stroud.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Keep the ball moving.
Make your tackle.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Schultz is the motion man. Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. He's in. Touchdown, Texans.
Make that kick.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans move it from 14 to 7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now he'll run. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29. Now Allen on first down. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line. 10 times, and then you look back and you're like,
Powering forward. He's in. James Cook. Touchdowns Buffalo. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Already.
Schultz is the motion man. On first down, it's Stroud. He keeps it himself.
the key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Look to high, look to high.
On a second down throw for Stroud. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Tony.
Schultz is the motion man. Stroud to throw here on first down. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Allen working from the pistol. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. On the handoff. This is Cook. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground